In this CaptureBites showcase, we will automatically extract a unique number from a set of Pfizer shares. We want to scan and save the shares as PDF files and use the share number as the file name. The share number always starts with NC followed by 6 to 7 digits. As you can see, the number is printed in red in a box with a fine pattern of lines. These pattern backgrounds often cause problems with automatic recognition of text. We'll first scan a batch of shares and show how everything works on a standalone scan station. The actual extraction of the number happens during export. If a number cannot be extracted, the validation screen will pop up and show the problem image. In this case, the word cancelled interfered with the extraction. We just draw a zone around the number and the problem is fixed. When we inspect the final result, we indeed find PDF files named according to their share number. Let's set up this job from scratch and see how easy it is to configure MetaTool. We create a new job in Kofax Express and call it Pfizer Showcase. Let's first set up Kofax Express to scan the shares in color and create a document per page scanned. We scan some samples and then define an index field that will hold the share number. In the Job tab, we select MetaTool as the export connector and press Setup. We define an advanced OCR rule to read the share number. We draw a zone around the number on the sample image and leave some margin to allow for floating numbers. The recognition fails because of the line pattern. To make this work, we will drop out the blue background color and boost the brightness. By means of the character set, we can limit the characters that need to be recognized. Share numbers only contain digits and the letters C and N. Because the letter O never occurs in share numbers, we cannot confuse a 0 with an O, for example. We browse through the sample documents and check the result using Auto Test. Looks good. Next thing to define is a validation rule for the share number index field. If the validation rule fails, the validation screen will pop up. Per index field we can define how the image will be displayed, and in this case we want to zoom it up to 24 font size and draw attention to the share number by means of a highlight zone. With the rubber band OCR option, we can read the number by drawing a rectangle around it during validation. Here we can also define the character set, dropout color and brightness settings. And all these settings can be configured individually per index field. The format rule will enforce correct data entry of the number. The number must match the defined format to be able to export the document. Let's also make this a required field, so it cannot be left blank. Finally, we configured our input. In the MetaTool Export tab, we find all the Kofax Express connectors. We just want to export to a folder. We want to create PDF files and name them according to their share number. Done. This actually took us less than 4 minutes. Let's try out our job setup and export the samples. Because none of the samples require validation, the validation screen doesn't even come up this time. And the complete batch is immediately exported. We find perfect PDF files with correct file names. We just covered extraction and validation on a standalone station. But imagine that these images were scanned with a digital copier and placed in a folder, or delivered on DVD or disk for conversion. We will show how to import and export automatically with AutoBites. Documents with correctly extracted numbers will go straight through, and exceptions are routed to a separate validation station for manual correction and won't hold up any correct documents. Kofax Express is set up for unattended processing. AutoBites automates everything. We have a folder with some images to process. Let's move 8 images into the watched folder. And instantly, AutoBites detects the images and processes them with Kofax Express. It imports, extracts the share number and exports the images in PDF format with the correct file name. When it's done, it's waiting for more work. We give it the other images to process. In the output folder, 12 images were processed immediately. The image with the unreadable number is waiting for validation. When we switch to the validation station, we just need to press Scan All to process the exceptions. As expected, just one image needs to be validated, and it didn't hold up the other 12 images. Once validated, the 13th image is now also processed and the set is complete. This video just touched the surface of what you can do with the CaptureBites modules. Press any of the buttons below to learn more.